Come on in and welcome to the Recoded Wealthy Woman with your host, Melissa Bates, an angelic plus galactic high-level channel, queen of money expansion. And on this podcast, we talk all things energy, money growth, spiritual expansion, manifestation, and simply elevating to fully live your life filled of so much love on every single level. And I, Melissa Bates, am damn excited to share my gifts with you to help you elevate deeper into your true soul desires. So once again, welcome on in, Queen. Hello, my loves. So this podcast is going to be a little bit different. This whole podcast is going to be a transmission of light language from divine source, universe, God of all there is, and divine Mother Earth, divine angels, and it's honestly a very beautiful collective transmission of the purest divine light. So today we're going to allow the energy of Bali to support your ascension. And what I would love you to do, if you are not driving, then I would love you to take a moment to just close your eyes and receive this wholeheartedly on a high soul level. And once again, this transmission is for you to ascend into a higher space of safety on a mind, body, and soul level. So take a deep breath in here. Just preparing your field. I invite you to go deeper here. I invite you to open your heart to this transmission. I invite you to see a beautiful diamond, whatever color you choose, to be flowing into your heart in this moment, to support this frequency, to hold this frequency in your being and your body, to help you transmute anything and everything within your field that is not allowing you to soul live. Take a deep breath in here and allow this transmission to transmute for you. Allow Mother Earth to transmute for you. Allow divine God, source, universe of all there is to flow through you at a higher capacity by transmuting this feeling of being unsafe and falling into the notion and the illusion of fear. Fear does not reside in the higher realms of existence, in the new earth that we are creating and earths that we are shifting into. Fear is an illusion, and this transmission is here to help you see that, help you come back into your infinite truth. Take a moment and breathe in the words that you just received, and I would love you to say out loud, fear is an illusion, and it doesn't exist in my world. Fear is an illusion, and it doesn't exist in my world. Hiya na na hey, ya na 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 hey. Hiya na na hey, na 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 hey. Hey na na hey, ya na 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 na. Dropping into new layers of ascension, dropping into new layers of Mother Earth, and asking Mother Earth to hold you. I want you to say out loud, Divine Mother Earth, I ask you to hold me as I ascend. Divine Mother Earth, I ask you to hold me as I ascend. And she says to you, allowing those codes to filter in. And we're going to come back with that same transmission at a higher capacity. Allowing her to hold you, and allowing her to caress your arms and saying, my child, it's safe to rise. It's safe to ascend. And now I invite you. If you can, I invite you to stand up. If you're driving, we understand. But if you can stand up in this moment, I invite you to stand up, and I invite you to feel these codes on a whole body. And as you're feeling this transmission, you might get the urge to move, you might get the urge to shake, you might get the urge to scream with love. And whatever you feel, whatever you do, I invite you to do it. We invite you to transcend this fear and this unsafety in your body with us. So when you're ready, take in that beautiful deep breath in. Coming in with soul coding. Each one of you are going to receive this transmission in different ways depending on where you are on a consciousness level. These codes are going to all ask you to ascend in different ways. Some of you are calling to ascend through love. Some of you are being called to transcend and ascend with money. The vessel in front of you, the vessel that you were receiving from, is here to help you. But for some reason, your soul is saying, no, I don't want to transcend through money. I don't want to ascend at all. I want to stay here. And I don't want to allow myself to have more and more and more and more and more. So through this transmission, if you feel like you are one of those beautiful souls to ascend in your money journey, and you have not said yes yet, as we do this activation, I want you to contemplate, why not me? Who am I to say no to more money? Who am I to say no to Source, Divine, God, Universe, that only wants to support me? Who am I to continuously close the doors on massive levels of support for my soul mission? Because I am a beautiful New Earth Mission Soul. Who am I to say no to support? Na he hu hai hu na hai hu hai he he hu na hai he 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 hu na hai hu no he 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 hu na hai no he 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 hu na hai no he 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 hu na hai hu. As you're contemplating on a mind, body, and soul level, what inside of you is fearing change and transformation? Because that is what Ascension is. Ascension is change. Ascension is new. Ascension is adventure. So what inside of you is not ready for that? My beautiful, abundant soul, as you receive the last part of this transmission, you are being called to ascend with Divine Mother Earth. Mother Earth is calling you on your own unique ascension journey with her. She's calling you to experience the beauty. And some of you might have this dream of being a digital nomad, of traveling the world, and that urge inside of you that wants to see all the beautiful countries, all the beautiful places. That is your ascension with Mother Earth. Because you have, as a soul, dropped codes all over the world. And in this lifetime, you said, I'm going to pick up all those beautiful codes so that I can come back and embody them. Embody the codex of those codes. And I'm going to come back and I'm going to help you heal, Mother Earth. That's what I'm going to do. So Mother Earth, when it's time for me to come and find these new codes, I ask you to call me to new places. And Mother Earth says, it is your time to meet her in different parts of this beautiful world. Will you choose to ascend through travel? Will you choose that, divine soul? So today, through this transmission, we invited you to ascend in 3 different ways. We invited you to ascend through love. We invited you to ascend through money. And we invited you to ascend with your powerful connection of travel with Mother Earth. Some of you might be linked to every single one of them. And the reason that you are here listening to the podcast is because you are. You are linked to ascend through love, money, and travel, and beyond that. But today we want to focus on those 3, because the beautiful vessel that you are receiving this transmission from is linked to every single one of those codexes. And she embodies the code to help activate it within you. If you are ascending with love, she embodies that code. And she embodies that code through a connection of helping you ascend with money and abundance. If you have a codex that's deeply connected to Mother Earth, she embodies that code by sharing her travels, by sharing her journey of evolution through her money wounds, through her ancestral trauma, and she chose to ascend. She chose to be a reflection for you, of you, so that you can go through your very own journey, which may look very similar to hers or different. But whatever your ascension journey is in this moment, connected to love, money, and earthly travels, we call you forward, and we want to highlight that out of those 3 pathways of ascension, none of them is fear. Fear is a descension. It's going to take you lower and lower and into lower timelines and lower realms, and it's going to really anchor you so deeply into lack, scarcity, and fear and beyond. But we want to let you know today that even if you're sitting in those lower realms, and right now you're holding on to fear, you always have access to love. And love will always trump and transmute fear. So if you felt deeply connected to transmuting fear through love, really come back into, how can I transmute this fear through love? If you're holding a lot of fear around money and abundance, then it's asking you to transmute that fear by ascending with money and abundance. If you have fear around leaving your home zone, or not feeling that you have enough support to travel and do this earthly mission with Mother Earth, and there's fear within your field around that, it's allowing yourself to come back to love, money, and abundance. Because that's the whole journey. Love, money, and abundance. Each one of these have multiple layers of ascension inside of them. Each one of them is deeply connected to Source, Divine, God, Universe of all there is, and Divine Mother Earth. So I ask you, beautiful Divine, 5D, New Earth, Mission, Soul, how do you choose to ascend today? Take a deep breath in. And we leave you with that simple question. We leave you with your soul to guide you, your teams to help you, anchor you into those new levels and layers. And we leave you with knowing that you are safe to ascend with another beautiful soul that has already done so. You are safe to trust. Divine Source, Universe, God of all there is, sends new earth leaders into this world and calls them forward so that they can help you on your journey. If ever anyone has instilled fear inside of you to not connect or link in with beautiful souls on this powerful journey that are doing amazing work in the world, we invite you to come back to see how much of that fear is holding you back from your highest level, juicy, delicious life. Mother Earth greets you with one more song. Thank you for receiving this today, and come back whenever you need to hear it. It is here to comfort you. It is here to expand you. And it is here to help you on your beautiful journey of soul ascension. My beautiful soul, thank you. Thank you for receiving this powerful transmission today. I honor you because I know this work. Sometimes it's hard to approach, but I want you to know that even in the moments when it was hard to approach, the outcomes of approaching it are so magical and delicious and lavish and immaculate and opulent and it is powerful, it is juicy, it is delicious. You are enough. We are enough. You deserve this. You deserve to have more. So I invite you, if you are ready to ascend on new levels, I'm going to offer you some support right now. And I'm going to offer you some support in two beautiful ways. The first way is I invite you and I welcome you and your soul and your mind and your body and your team into the Money Creatrix, where you will transmute so much money, fear, and trauma, and lack, and doubt, and scarcity, so that you can live at a higher octave, a higher vibration, a higher frequency, a new level of opulence being welcomed into your field. If that's in resonance with you, then I invite you into that beautiful monthly money mentorship. I drop in that beautiful divine invitation to you. And the beautiful thing is, it's always your choice to receive it or not, because you are a sovereign being. And I know that the souls that are ready for this journey and want to go on this journey are going to say yes. And I know the souls that identify with a money and abundance journey, even if you don't identify with me as your mentor, then I invite you to identify with someone else that can lead you. Because this is the beautiful thing. Maybe you have been in my collective for a while, but your soul is not here to take that next level journey with me. And you know, if your soul is here to take a journey with me, you know, right? But if there's some disconnect in your field that doesn't feel like this money abundance journey is with me, then I invite you to start calling in that mentor, that guide to take you on your journey. Because you have a beautiful guide that's ready to teach you all these magical, unique lessons about money and transmutation and ascension and all the things, right? Now, coming back to it, if you are a journeyed soul that has come here to meet me in the physical, then I openly, lovingly accept you in the beautiful fields of the Money Creators Collective. And she is ready to receive you. She is ready to invite you into the quantum world of money. She is ready to open her spaceship and call you forward. And we're going to go into the galaxies. We're going to go into the stars. But we're also going to hang out with Mother Earth too. This money journey is an ascension into 5D, 6D, 7D new Earth. We're not playing in the 3D anymore. So if you are still connected to 3D money, then this journey will not feel significant to you. But if your soul is ready to play in the 5D, 6D, 7D new Earth money, then this is going to call to you on a very high capacity. Take a deep breath in. Moving forward, I also extend an invite to my light language queens. I extend an invite for you to come and receive your new codex with light language in this lifetime. Because the beautiful souls, if you have been connected and aligned to activating your light language with me, expanding your light language with me, there is a certain level codex that your soul desires to experience. And if you feel this significant pull to my light language and to me as a facilitator and activator of your truth, your light language gifts, then I invite you to apply for the next round of the Light Language Academy. The way this academy is set up and formulated is it doesn't start until next year. But we're asking you to enter early because you're going through upgrades, and you're going to go through about 2 months of upgrades before we even start that actual live journey. And the reason you're going to go through these upgrades is because the light language queens that I'm calling into this one, you're here to really anchor codes from beyond. We're not even going to tell you which dimension because your mind might get in the way. Can I do that? Am I worthy enough? Can I actually do that? But I want to let you know the codes that you just experienced through this transmission are beyond 7D. They're beyond 10D. And for my souls that feel that urge to activate their light language and sing and use your voice to heal, I call you forward. I'm excited to hold you in this new grid. She's so ready to receive you and support you. And I'm excited for you to experience the gifts of what light language has given me in this lifetime. That's a whole different episode. My beautiful loves. Those are the 2 ways that I want to extend my ability to help you ascend and evolve in this lifetime, at this moment in time. I honor you. And I love you. And I will leave you with that. And one more thing that I'm going to invite you to do is I'm going to invite you to pass this podcast around to your community, because the codes inside of these light language transmissions are not only here to heal you, they're here to heal the world. And every time someone listens to this particular podcast, you are anchoring in some of the highest level codes that have ever been experienced in this earth. So I invite you, if you feel like you are meant to share this episode with someone or your community, have a moment to tune in. Is this something I'm here to share? Yes. And I ask you to send it around. Send that love, send that light, send that, and allow the grid to be anchored into so much more light just by you offering this transmission to someone else. And I want to say, I thank you for receiving today and holding these codes within you and greeting them yourself wherever you are. And I also thank you for sending this transmission around. And once again, I love you. I love you, I love you, I love you. And one more way to show this beautiful podcast love is leaving a review so that we can get it into more beautiful, divine, new earth, mission souls, 5D creators, galactic goddesses, angelic queens and kings. Let's flood this light with love. Let's flood this light with love. Let's flood this earth with love and light. But yeah, why not? Let's flood more light into light, because that's what it is. When you think about it, and I'm glad that I said that, it's because there's no coinky dinkies. That's what my team is saying. There's no coinky dinkies, but we are light walking. Even though we don't see that in our body, we're like walking flashlights. We are light, right? So the more ascension that we do, the more light pours into us. So we are adding more light to light, because there's already so much light in the world. And we get to add more light to light. We get to put in extra light bulbs, you know? It's kind of fun and exciting, right? It's like going into, you know, a dingy room that just like has a lot of potential. And you're like, I see it. I see it. You're like, you just need like 12 light bulbs. And boom, there you go, right? All the furniture is just like immaculate and set. It's just the light that needs a little upgrade. And that's literally ascension. We're upgrading our beautiful light bodies, you know? And when we come in with more light, everything is getting dusted off. Sometimes we're going to get new couches and beds. Maybe we're going to add a pool to our our existence, right? We're on these beautiful divine upgrades, but the ascension is the upgrade, right? Think about how many times, and I always say this, I'm done with the podcast, and here we go. Think about how many times, it won't be that much longer because I know all of you need to rest after this podcast. But think about how many times you have maybe lived in a house, lived in an apartment, lived in a studio, and then the next time, if you were in a studio, you got a 2-bedroom and you were just feeling like hot beautifulness, right? That's the same thing with ascension. You know, you're moving out of that studio and you're moving into that 2-bedroom apartment. And then you're moving out of that 2-bedroom apartment. And then you're moving into that 5-bedroom home. And you're moving out of that 5-bedroom home. And maybe you're traveling the world, right? Maybe you're moving into a castle or whatever you desire. Because there is no limitations on this earth and in this lifetime when we choose to ascend. So that is where I will bow out. And I'm literally bowing down with so much love. You will hear from me soon, my beautiful souls. As always, if you are a first timer here, welcome, welcome, welcome. If you want to find me and hang out with me a bit more than this beautiful podcast, you can find me on Instagram at Melissa B. Bates _. You can find me on TikTok at Melissa B. Bates. And you can find me on YouTube at Melissa Bates Octurian. All the links are in my show notes, and my website is melissabbates.com. And I am sending you once again so much love, so much light, so much happiness, so much play, so much pleasure, all the things. And it's okay to choose ascension. It's pretty fucking amazing. Woo!